So as we get closer to the end, and what is the end really? Well, the end is not really the end like people think. The end is a changed world. All this talk about the New World Order, the Great Reset, well, it's even in the Bible when it says it's going to be the end of the world, it's not necessarily the end of all things like we think. Sure, there's going to be the end of the world for many people's lives that are lost because it's the end of the world, this world for them. But when we talk about the end of the world, really what it is a changed world. You know, like in Disney, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. Get it? A new fantastic point of view. They're trying to change the world into, as you can see, what they're doing. I don't need to say much about that. But that's kind of the end of, not kind of, that is the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. And it's coming up on us. And the majority of people aren't going to go down without a fight. And when I say a fight, I mean, you know, sticking to traditional ideals and stuff like this. That's all I mean. And some people actually might literally have to fight to defend the country and things like this. I'm not exactly sure exactly how it's going to go. But we can all see the agendas being pushed. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. This is this is all planned out. It's all planned out. So that's what we're looking, at least here in America, towards, is a changed world. And really what it's going to do is bring chaos, because there's millions of people who are not going to change. Millions. Even if they're not Christian, they're still not going to agree with the agendas that are being pushed. So it's never going to really happen. It can't. So eventually we see in the Bible that they start whacking people, right? They start offing people. Whoever doesn't, that's what it says in Revelation. That's what that's all about. In 16, it says whoever doesn't take the mark or worship the beast or the number of his name is killed. See, because there's too many people that are not going to go with the agenda. So they're like, okay, well, we're going to have to start killing people now. And so you read about the mark of the beast and all these things. Now, what I think the mark of the beast is, yeah, it might be some outer mark on the flesh, might. But more so what it is the inner workings of your thoughts. Because remember, it's in your forehead or in your hand. Well, your forehead, your thoughts, your third eye, your pineal gland, this is where the heart is. This is where the deep thoughts are. That's what it's about. So maybe if you look at it like anybody who doesn't think like we want you to think is going to be killed, right? Instead of how the Bible words it, which is true too. You know, if you don't take this mark in your forehead, we're going to kill you. But it's deeper than that. It's worship. Worship the beast. How do you worship the beast? You worship all the ways of the beast. You're in agreement with the beast system. You're in agreement with this whole new world. You have a new fantastic point of view. So if you don't have that, then I think it's your thoughts. It's where your heart is. You see, that's what the devil wants. He wants your heart. He wants you to be in agreement to be against God's ways. That's what it's about. And eventually they start killing people. And are we going to be here for that? I don't think so. I think that the rapture will happen before the mark of the beast is in action, in full swing. But will we see some? Maybe. Maybe. I believe the rapture's in 2025, late 2024. So we'll see. But that's what I wanted to say, is that a lot of people talk about the end of the world as if it's just all going to end. It's not. It's not. That's not the agenda. The agenda is to end the world that we know. That's the agenda. And to change people's hearts. Because that's really what the devil wants to do. If the devil kills a saved Christian, he loses. He does. He knows he does. Because that Christian, however you look at it, whether you believe that you rise up later or as soon as you're gone from your body, you're in heaven, whatever, you're going to heaven as you are. What the devil really would like to do before that Christian dies is distort them and twist them and get them to go against their own creator. And that's the end days agenda. That's what people should understand, that the last days and the end of days and the end of the world really means. It means to try to change the world into another world. That's all it means. The Great Reset, get it? Resetting the world. When you reset something, you don't turn everything off. You change it. You reset it. You restart it. And God's got his great reset coming towards the end also. Okay, so that's what all that means. And I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about that, because you hear so many people, you see them putting up atomic bombs and, all these things, which is a part of it. Wars and rumors of wars is a part of the last days. I'm not saying that it's not, but people shouldn't be tricked into thinking that everything is going to end. It's not. It's going to end for people who pass away, but that's not the real agenda. The real agenda is to change it into a whole new world, so that the majority of the world, if not all of the world, has a new fantastic point of view. They want you to think like the devil. That's what it's all about. Your thoughts. Where's your heart? That's what it's always been about. So we could argue over this doctrine and that doctrine. Do you love God? Do you love Jesus Christ? That's what it comes down to. And if you do, then you'll try to follow him as best as you can, as much as you know. And that's what it's all about. The devil wants your soul. He wants your spirit. He wants your heart, your thoughts, your emotions. He doesn't really want to kill you. He wants to distort you to get you to go against your own creator. So thank you guys. God bless.